It was a Friday night at KFC, which already tells you the story is about to go downhill. The line was long. People were frustrated. Kids were unsupervised. Someone was arguing with the cashier like the price of chicken was a personal insult. Then a man walked past me, holding his child, saying, "We're almost at the finish line. Almost there." And right on cue, the child with another let out a wail so powerful, I swear the ancestors felt it. It wasn't the wailing that affected me. It was the mix of emotions that followed. You know that moment when you have a bad thought and immediately regret it after quick check-in with your conscience? All I could think about was how crying manages to turn even the most innocent face into a tiny, furious gremlin. And then I immediately questioned my own humanity for thinking it. Then immediately I thought, what if that was my child? And my soul said, absolutely not. Not because children are bad. Not because I hate kids. But because I know something very important about myself. I refuse to bring a child into this world if I cannot protect and nurture them efficiently, emotionally, physically, and financially. And protection is not just money. It's presence. It's peace. It's support. And I've seen what happens when that's missing. I watched my mother struggle. 3 jobs. No partner to lean on. No one saying, "Rest, I've got this." I watched my grandmother struggle even more. She wasn't just a mother. She was a wife, a cook, a cleaner, a nurse, a teacher, a servant, all rolled into one exhausted human being. She had nearly 19 children. Not because she wanted to be a superhero, but because she had no choice. My grandfather provided money, yes, but emotionally, physically, domestically, absent. If he asked for water, she moved. No matter how tired. No matter how overwhelmed. You could see it in her eyes. The light had gone out. She was kind. She was humble. But she was empty. And that image stays with you. So when people casually say, "You'll change your mind about kids," I think, no. I changed my mind because I was paying attention. When I look around today, I see children everywhere, but not enough nurturing. Adults are busy surviving, working, hustling, and kids. Some are growing up faster than they should, with violence, cruelty, and anger packed neatly into their little backpacks. Some kids aren't just unsupervised. They're running the place. And society just shrugs and says, well, that's how it is now. As if this is normal. As if money matters more than humanity. I don't want a life where I am burdened by a man, by society, by expectations, by tradition that says a woman must sacrifice herself into invisibility. I refuse to become a broken shell, like what I saw before me. And my partner, he must be genuinely supportive, not a weekend visitor, not a fun dad, not a man who disappears when life gets hard. We rise together, or not at all. Because let's be honest, I want to enjoy life too. I want the little luxuries my mother and grandmother never had. Peace, relaxation, joy without guilt, buying something nice without calculating suffering. And no, that does not make me selfish. That makes me self-aware. If I ever bring a child into this world, it will be into a home with love, teamwork, and guidance. A home where both parents are present, where laughter exists, where children are taught kindness, not immediate survival tactics. Until then, choosing not to have a child is my way of breaking a generational cycle. And honestly, that might be the most loving decision I can make. So no, that crying child in KFC didn't scare me, but the idea of repeating a life of silent suffering, of what my mother and grandmother lived, and perhaps the women before them as well. Yeah, that did.